How's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. You know, one thing about anime I really like, or I guess the anime community that I really like, is that we're really balls deep in the meme culture. Regardless of how you think anime memes recently have declined in quality or have increased in stupidity, I think it's safe to say that the majority of the international anime community online is pretty used to creating and distributing all sorts of memes. And what do you get when you get someone who likes anime, is creative, and is also pretty good at memeing? You get a thing called an abridged series. There are plenty of anime abridges, so many so that I probably can't even fit them all on this screen. But if you are thinking of creating an anime abridged, then there are mainly two things that you really need to be careful about. One is obviously the jokes, how you're going to parodify the particular anime that you are abridging. But I think secondly is the name of the abridged series. It needs to be some kind of clever combination of the original anime that you are abridging and also a parodified version of that title that makes sense with how you want to deliver the abridge and the jokes within it. What am I trying to say with all of this? Well, essentially, I asked you guys over on Twitter the other day to take an anime series and ruin it completely by changing just one letter in its title.
But first, a message from our sponsor.
Hey guys, Joey here. Just here to let you know that this video is proudly sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, the most exciting and ambitious RPG, all beautifully and conveniently packaged within your mobile telephone device, otherwise known as your smartphone. Don't underestimate this little gem just because it's not some high-end PC game, because it has the guts to compete with even some of the big boys of the RPG world. The game is completely free to play, and not only will you be eligible for sweet daily login rewards, but you'll also get an amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize. Oh my goodness! I personally like the scrumptious ladies that get to join in the fray, but hey, you know, that's just your boy. And if you join the game now as part of the new player program, you'll get yourself a sweet care package of 50,000 silver and a free epic champion joining your ranks. So if you like what you hear and see, then make sure to go check the game out for yourself by clicking the links in the description below. Thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's episode, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys for just a quick second here. I honestly wasn't going to make a video on this particular tweet. I just thought it was something fun and interactive that you guys can do over on Twitter. But considering how much this tweet blew up and how many fucking replies I got, which were, some of them were actually quite funny and hilarious, I thought, you know what, fuck it. I'll make a video on this because you guys like dumb stuff. This is YouTube. This will get me views. A terrible YouTuber. And well, why did I decide to use that long-winded, abridged anime intro? Well, all I'm saying is that if you are thinking to create an abridged series and you're like, I can't think of a clever or funny title, then hey, maybe you can draw some inspiration from the subjects of this video. Essentially what I'm saying is every answer here is free property for your next abridged series. I don't know why I'm the one that's giving permission to use these when I didn't even make any of these, so probably best to ask the person who actually submitted this tweet. But basically I'm going to go through some of the best answers and rate them from a scale of A to F. Without further ado, let's go! Sailor Moon. That definitely exists as a porn. I mean, didn't we have that Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball, like, X-rated parody? I think it was like Sailor Moon and the 7 Dragon Balls or something like that. I don't fucking remember. And I mean, this one is just straight to the point, and it's totally fitting that the fact that the lovely Shibuya Kaho also tweeted this out, aka a former JAV actress, which I actually interviewed the other day. Links to that in the description below. I'll give that a J for JAV. High School of the Dead. They're also known as a silent voice. Oh my god, if anyone has the balls to try and abridgify a silent voice, which I don't know what insane human being would ever try to abridge a lovely and heartwarming film like that. And there you go. High School of the Deaf. People will think that they're gonna watch a High School of the Dead parody when in actual fact it's a silent voice parody. I'll give that a C for clickbait. Black Butter. Yeah, it is, the original series is definitely buttery in a not cool way. I'll give that a T for thirsty Black Butler fans. No game, no wife. That's just life, isn't it? Or that's when you watch an anime and you can't pick best girl, or there is no best girl. It's just, there's no game to this series, man. It ain't worth it. I'll give that a K for kinda fucked up if you make Shiro your waifu. Tire Force. I just more than anything appreciate the Photoshop, and this isn't the only one, but you know, some people were actually bothered to Photoshop an answer as well, so good on you guys. Is it instead of throwing fire, they just throw tires? They're just like a bunch of buff dudes? Yeah, I can get with that. I'll give that a P for Pep Boys Order. Lemon Slayer. Yes, I was once a lemon slayer boy. By that, I mean in our backyard back in my parents' place, we used to have a lemon tree, and I used to eat lemons like they were fucking apples. I still do that to this day. If I see a lemon, I just eat the whole thing like it's a piece of orange, like it's not, you know, about to destroy my insides. Hey, don't judge, alright? Eating lemons is very nutritious, yet very painful. I'll give that a W for... What's the rape scene in this series gonna be like? Hairy tale. Now that just sounds like... Can someone make a fairy tale furry porn parody? That's what this would be. Hairy tale. That just sounds fucking gross. It especially sounds gross because the only furry creature I can think of in fairy tale is Happy, and Happy in an X-rated parody, I'll give that a H for hell no. Yawn. This one just triggers me, bro. If there is a tweet that perfectly symbolizes the goal of this video, it's this one. You have completely ruined an anime with that misspelling of your. I don't know why I can imagine this being like the actual title. I mean, we have some weird fucking English titles of Japanese shows and anime, which is just like, have you ever listened to an English speaker in your life? I'll give this one an S for... Sorry, it's not the best Shinkai movie. When you use furthermore in an essay, word art online. You're technically taking a letter away and not changing a letter, but I put this in just because I appreciate the meme. Also, what did you have to type up to find this picture of a dog in glasses and a turtleneck? I'll give that an S for Ashante. Ouran High School Post Club, is that like the prequel to Postman Pat? Like before he became an actual postman, he went to Ouran High School Post Club. Little did you know that as family friendly as Postman Pat that show is, the prequel to that is shoujo as fuck. Pat was a fucking bishy boy, my dude, and then, you know, age got to him and he turned into Postman Pat. Can somebody please draw a bishy version of Postman Pat and send it to me on Twitter? That would be fucking amazing. I'll give that a P for Postman Pat-kun. Dull Metal Alchemist. Hey, I told you to change a letter, okay? Not keep it as it is. FMA fans, chill. It was a joke. It was a joku. I like FMA. Put your pitchforks away. That rhymed. I'll give that a Y for... You gotta admit, first season kinda sucked. Defective Conan. How is nobody... Okay, first of all, fucking amazing answer. Thank you, Dean. But first of all, how has nobody thought of this? How has nobody made a Detective Conan parody called Defective Conan, where he actually fucking sucks at becoming a detective? I'll tell you why. It's because the English title for Detective Conan isn't Detective Conan. It's motherfucking Case Closed. Who the fuck thought of that name? Case Closed. Really? Really? Also, the other reason why no one's made a parody of this is because Detective Conan is like fucking 2,000 episodes long, so I don't blame you. I'll give that an H for Hi Butter's Still Best Girl. Full Metal Alchemist Brothelhood. That, okay, first of all, that has to fucking exist. That has to exist. And if it doesn't exist, somebody give me the money. I will make it happen. I'll give that an I for... I wonder if Nina's gonna show up. Fairy Fail. You have to change the letter, not leave it as is. Oh! I'll give that an H for... here's your burn heal. Space Daddy. Again, I asked you guys to ruin an anime, not make it better. Because we all know that with that art, with that music, with that animation, with that Watanabe Shinichiro magic sprinkled on top of it, he is already daddy as fuck. The first time I saw those eyes, that beautiful strut of his, I was just like, daddy. I'll give that a D for... Don't take that last clip out of context, please. Seven Deadly Sands. I'll give that a T for... Thanks, I hate it. Foot Wars. Again, I asked you guys to ruin an anime. Do you guys understand English? To be fair though, there's probably a chapter or an episode of Food Wars that I haven't seen yet, which probably delves into like someone eating a food and then their legs and toes getting tingly. There's a whole Foot Wars thing happening within themselves. Or if it hasn't, then I'm sure the one out of the millions of Food Wars doujins that have already been created has got to do something with feet, something most likely with tentacles on your feet because no judging, I guess. I'll give that an F for foot fetishes are kind of weird. Fruit casket. And then the reply to that is... that's an oof right there. I'll give that a T for... that ain't it, Chief. Dr. Scone, first of all, I love that answer, but second of all, I am thoroughly impressed at the fact that you apparently have so much time in your hands that you can just sit in Photoshop and Photoshop a scone into Senku's hands like it was nothing. Somebody just needs to create a Dr. Stone parody where the whole idea is for Senku to end up finding the secret formula to creating the perfect scone that he lost all those years ago. I'll give you an N for Now I'm Hungry. Fake Stay Night. And another one, Unlimited Blade Dorks. Yeah, wow, you just perfectly described every Fate fanboy and fangirl in existence. The Fake Stay Night are the fanboys and fangirls who think they know everything about history because they just watched a bunch of Fate stuff. And Unlimited Blade Dorks as well. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'll give you an I for It's Not a Roast because I'm one of them. Hood Wars. Also known as Straight Outta Compton, or any gangster film that you can think of. I'll give you a T for Today Was a Good Day. Pokemon, oh my god. First of all, amazing title. Second of all, I hope it is some kind of parody where instead of following Ash and Pikachu and his dumb ass, it's just like a slice of life of Ash's mom. That actually sounds fucking awesome, not gonna lie. Because you get to see Ash's mom, or like any of the moms for like the first 3 minutes of episode 1 of every new season. Give the mum some love. Again, Pokemon Company, if you're listening to this, just do it for us, alright? Do it for the hardcore Pokemon fans, the OGs, the Gen 1ers, if you will. We get it. We've seen all of the adventures that Ash and Brock and Misty and every other, replaceable Ash's left and right hand character that we can possibly think of over the 8 generations of Pokemon. Just fuck all of that. Give us a slice of life of Pokemon and Ash's mom just living day to day, just regretting the fact that she just let her 10-year-old son go out into the world to fight an evil organization, because that makes sense. I'll give you an M for MILF Power. No Gabe, no life. I actually fucking love this one because it's true. Lord Gabe, the man who gave us Valve and Steam, he has graced us with the amazing world of Steam and very easily accessible games. But not only that, he was gracious enough to give us weebs something to beat our meat to with those beautiful erogays and visual novels available now over on Steam. I'll give you a W for Weebs Love Gabe. Dr. Stonk. Not gonna lie, I fucking love the Stonks meme. I don't know why. I realize it's one of the fucking stupidest memes in existence, but I don't know why. It just makes me laugh every time. I'll give you a G for got me right where it felt me. Merch comes in like a lion, aka every YouTuber ad, am I right? And I mean, hey, merch comes in like a lion, kind of like my merch. If you go to the animeman.merchforall.com, links in the description, and grab yourself some weeb attire, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you an S for shouting out your own merch isn't selling out. Cocky Star. Again, a beautiful title for a parody doujin of Lucky Star. Not that I've ever read a doujin of Lucky Star, because Lucky Star is one of those shows I feel that just in terms of the artwork is kind of, at least for me, impossible to beat my meat to. But yeah, if this has to exist, this is definitely like some kind of NTR parody of Lucky Star. And honestly, I ain't cool with it personally, but whatever floats your boat, bro. I'll give you an H for hard pass from me, boy. High school Not gonna lie, I think this is my favorite one. I just love as well how you were committed enough to keep the 2 D's capitalized. I'll give you just a simple D for daddy for that one. You're lit in April. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a mixtape that some kind of like otaku rapper would create by creating beats out of like the classical music segments of Your Line April. Actually, that sounds fucking amazing. Please someone do that. I'll give you an M for my next mixtape. Yells at Work. Also known as Life. I'll give you an A for Adulting is Hard. Full Metal Alchemist. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit that I was looking for when I tweeted this stuff out. Just stuff that makes me groan. Just imagining what this would be like. Again, this has to exist. Like, this is definitely the prequel to Full Metal Alchemist brothel hood. I'll give you an F for fist. Ream or die. You know what? I should just change the title of this challenge to change one letter to create a porn title, because my god, you horny motherfuckers are good at that right now. I'll give you a D for dying at the end is pretty gruesome. A silent noise. That one's so fun to say out loud. What the fuck? A silent noise. You gotta make the noise quiet because it's a silent one. It's a silent. Oh man, I haven't said noise in so many years, and I didn't expect to say it in this video, that's for sure. I'll give you an N for Bummer Wars. That can end up being one of two things. That can either be just like a war that doesn't end up being anywhere, which, you know, sounds kind of boring, but the more fun answer is like a Keijo parody where it's just like, it's just Keijo. Bummer Wars is just Keijo. It's just a war using your bum. But like, instead of just like bumping each other with their bums, they just like, they hide firearms in their butts. What am I saying? I'll give you an I for, I guess I have too many weird ideas. Full Fetal Alchemist. No. No. No! I'll give you an H for hilarious, but terrible. And finally, this last answer, even though it didn't quite follow the rules and change 2 letters instead of 1, I appreciate this joke so much because it still managed to ruin the anime. It still managed to fulfill the goal of the anime. Boruto. We have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. We have a winner. This tweet right here. This shit right here. Do you see it? This is the winner. Alright, but we're gonna leave it at that. This was fun. This is cool. Apparently, I have a lot of ideas for weird parodies and doujins just from looking at these titles. So, yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this dumb little challenge in the comments below. Also, let me know in the comments below, what anime would you change one letter of to completely ruin it? If you didn't end up being in this video, you can leave all of your weird and dumb ideas in the comments below. In other words, for anyone deciding to make a porn parody or an abridged series of an anime, the comments section is free property. Go ham, boy. Also, if you want to join in the next stupid challenge video like this, then make sure to follow your boy over on Twitter. I take video suggestions there as well, so if you have any juicy ones, then leave them there for me. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go over to the law firm to go and put a trademark on every single one of the tweets I just read out before it gets taken by somebody else. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, like and favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for any banter, and keep watching anime. Done it!